y'all, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I have some eyeshadow palettes to share with you guys. I thought I would go over some fall eyeshadow palette recommendations. I've seen a lot of these videos going around and I figured, well, why not? I've got tons of palettes that fit that description that I can give as suggestions. And I will say that most of the videos I've seen, they limit it to 10. Unfortunately, I couldn't do that. I've got a little over 30 right here. So here they all are right here. So this is what we're going to go over. So if that sounds interesting to you, why don't we go ahead and get started. First palette I'm going to start with is the Ace Beauté Vintage Dawn. And this is what it looks like right here. I know a lot of us got this in BoxyCharm. This is a wonderful palette. I actually just did a look with it the other day. I really like it. It's gorgeous, nice and pigmented, blends beautifully. Highly recommend this one. I love all the rich copper and orange and yellow and red tones in there, and even the navy, because when I think of fall looks, I'm not just thinking of, like, you know, the leaves changing and whatnot. I think about, you know, the fashion colors that we wear and whatnot. So I think of grungy as well, deep purples and deep blues and all that. You pull a lot of that out in the fall, your greens and all that as well. So I think this fits the mold really well right here. It is a beautiful palette. Next up, we've got the Colourpop California Love. And this one right here is, honestly, it reminds me of like pumpkin pie. Right there, you've got all those nice saturated browns and oranges and whatnot. So I think it's a really beautiful palette. Yeah. So sorry, I was looking, I thought one of my, I think that this is trying to fall out right here, so I don't want to hold it up too much. But yeah, I really love this palette, and you can't go wrong with Colourpop. They blend beautifully. Next one I have, this is from a brand called C Color Cosmetics. They are a brand that does dupes, or inspired palettes, if you will. Not replicas, but dupes. So not like, you know, they're not being made in one of those factories that you see in the exposés or whatever. This company is very legit, quality is very good, and they're very affordable. So this right here is actually a dupe for the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, which definitely screams fall to me. You've got your reds, your oranges, your deep browns. You got kind of that mustard yellow in there and gold and whatnot. So yeah, that's what this is right here. And it's a really good quality. I mean, it's not Natasha quality, but I mean, you're paying a fraction of the cost for this. I want to say maybe $15 maybe for this one, maybe less, I'm not sure. And then I know that there are codes out there. One of my favorite YouTubers, Rhonda from Hot Mess Mama MD, has a code. It's Hot Mess 10. Not sure if it's an affiliate code or not, but it'll get you 10% off. So, you know, that's always nice. Next up, I've got another one from this brand. This is Obsessed 2. This is a dupe for the Huda Obsessions palette. This one would be the warm brown. So that is what this looks like right here. Pretty much just like it. All the tones, they did a really good job with this. So, you know, those nice beautiful browns in there and oranges, and you've got that bronze right there in the middle. Definitely screams to me fall. And I want to say these are roughly $6, roughly. Somewhere in there. I don't know, very affordable and very good quality. Highly recommend. And then I've got the actual Huda Emerald Obsessions right here. And this, like, again, I said greens. I think of like grungy greens and all of that in the fall as well. Olive greens, navy, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, olive greens and whatnot. So This is a gorgeous palette. The shimmers in here are incredible. I think it has some really unique shades, and you can make several just really gorgeous looks, even with it just being a 9-pan palette. So yeah, I really love this one right here. Let's see, I've got some other small palettes here. Let's go over those. This right here is the Milani Most Wanted in Outlaw Olive. Mine looks a little rough because when I got it, the deep green in here was shattered. This one right here was shattered and it went all over all the shadows, but I managed to be able to save it, repress it, and clean off the other shadows. But yeah, this is another real good one right here. I want to say these are $10. So, and the quality is pretty good on these. I like them. Let's see, I have, next up I have the Natasha Denona. This is the mini gold palette right here. And this one has some gorgeous golds, but then it's got some real pretty kind of greeny gold shade right here. So gorgeous on the lid. Highly, highly, highly recommend her mini palettes. You can get her quality for a fraction of the price doing this, and honestly, these will still last you a long time. And these go for $25, I believe. So yeah, I love that palette. Let's see, got a couple more. And then when you really want to talk about affordable, I've got this e.l.f. Bite Size Eyeshadow Palette right here. This is in Hot Jalapeno. So it's the greens and that real pretty kind of green gold right there. This is gorgeous. Really beautiful palette, and these are only $3, y'all. I have every one of these because, I mean, you can't beat it for $3, and the quality is really, really good. They have really stepped up their game. If you haven't tried e.l.f. in a while, I highly recommend checking them out. So, I've got another one. This is another bite-sized palette. This one is called Pumpkin Pie, which when I open it, you'll be able to see why. It looks just like pumpkin. So there you go. Those are gorgeous tones right there too. $3 for that. You can't beat that. Sorry, I'm going to try to go a little, fast just because I have so many. Next up I have, this is by Alter Ego. They're also another dupe or inspired brand. They make mostly Natasha dupes, Natasha Denona. They have ABH, and then the ABH Sultry dupe, and they have the Huda Nude dupe for that as well. But I don't have those palettes. This one's called Goddess. This is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Gold palette. And that's what it looks like right there. So, so pretty. And I mean, they captured the tones perfectly. They even came really close to the, same kind of textures and everything. So they do an exceptional job. And they're very affordable as well. And I do think Hot Mess 10 works with them too. I'm not 100% sure. Again, that's not my code. That's one of the YouTubers that I watch on a regular basis. So, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly how much this palette is. Maybe about $20, maybe less, honestly. So, highly recommend that. Next up, this is the BH Cosmetics Smitten in Switzerland. And this is what it looks like right here. This one, honestly, I know a lot of people might not think it screams fall, but to me it does, because you still have your greens, you've got, some deep vampy colors. Because I also, when I'm in the fall, I tend to wear more vampy colors on my eyes or on my lips. And yeah, it's got some greens right here. So this is another very affordable brand. If you've never tried them, their eyeshadow quality is really good as well. You can get them at Ulta, but I find that if you actually order from their site, just keep an eye. They have sales like all the time, constantly having sales. So you can usually get a much better deal on the BH palettes if you order them directly from BH Cosmetics. So yeah, I love that palette a lot. This one is the Nomad by Juvia's Place. And this just has those gorgeous grungy kind of greens and mustard yellows and grungy baby poop looking browns and all that. Oh, I just love these tones in the fall. They're just gorgeous. And yeah, so and this brand is one of my absolute favorites. Their pigmentation is incredible. Their shimmers are incredible. So, and they're very affordable. And again, you can get them at Ulta. However, Juvia's Place runs sales all the time as well. You just have to catch them when their palettes aren't sold out. But you can get some really good deals, like talking 40% off and whatnot, on a pretty consistent basis every few months or so. So I always wait for them to have a sale if there's a palette I'm wanting from them, and just order it directly from them usually. Alright, next up I have the Colourpop Misunderstood palette. This is a Villains palette. This makes me think more kind of Halloween, you know, with some of those pops of color and whatnot in there. But again, dark, deep, vampy colors. Love these in the fall. Gorgeous. You know, like this green. It's got this beautiful blue right here. That purple. The bronzes. This is kind of a greeny shade up here as well. So yeah, highly recommend this, and it is still available. Next up, this one, not so affordable, but oh my gosh, do I love this palette. This is the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. Let me get it where the mirror doesn't blind you. And there you go. That's what it looks like right there. All those reds and yellows, and you've got like kind of a purpley duochrome right here. So this reminds me of leaves changing basically in the fall. So yeah, this definitely fits that criteria for me, and the shadows are exceptional. And I love that she's come out with these, I don't know what she calls them, they're not mini palettes, mid-size palettes maybe, because they're, you know, half the cost of her regular size palettes. The pan sizes are smaller, but I mean, they're still really big. You're still getting tons of product in this right here. So, and like I said, it's about half. These are 60, I think, 60 or 65 as opposed to 129. So again, still expensive, but her quality is exceptional. And if you've never, I highly recommend Natasha Denona shadows. Love them. Okay, I've got another one from Juvia's Place. This one is the Nubian 2. This one right here, you've got that gorgeous deep green, the blue, you've got this aubergine color over here that's just real dark and vampy. You know, you've got your kind of bronzes up here. So you kind of got a yellowish gold down here, orange right here. So again, very fall to me. Again, the quality of these shadows are incredible. And I mean, look at those pan sizes, and very affordable brand. I want to say these are 15 at Ulta maybe, but again, wait for a sale at Juvia's Place and you won't regret it. I think you'll love them. Next up, I've got the Violet Voss Hashtag palette. This one, I love it. I love those purples down at the bottom. They're so gorgeous, but you've got your row of purples, you've got these oranges and these yellows, so, and you've got, you know, even a black to deepen everything up and make it even vampier if you need to. But again, this reminds me of leaves changing, and I love the purples in the fall as well. I love purple every day. I could wear purple every day. I love purple. It's my favorite color. But I don't know, the purples, I love them in the fall as well. I think they look gorgeous. And again, I think more of fashion colors when I'm thinking of things like the blues and the purples and whatnot. Not so much the leaves changing. And of course Halloween. let's see. Next up I have this palette from Nomad. This is called the Berlin Underground. Still has the thing in there. And this is what it looks like. This is just a really nice, grungy, yummy palette. I really, really like it. Your yellows, your golds, your greens, reds. You got your some grays and whatnot in there to do cool tone looks, because I like cool tone looks a lot in the fall as well. So yeah, this is a really nice palette. It only has like 3 mattes. It's hard to tell because of the stamping, but I think there's only four mattes. 4 mattes, and then the shimmers, some of them are kind of satiny and some of them are pretty shimmery. So I really like this. It gives you just the perfect grunge look. So, and real easy to work with. So there's that. And then I have another one from Alter Ego. This right here is called Artemis. And this is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. And here, I mean, I think this could literally cover you for almost all of fall, honestly, because you've got your greens and blues and oranges and your golds and everything in there. I don't have any purples in here. That's the only thing I'm really missing, but otherwise it kind of covers it all. And again, the quality on this is so good. And this, I believe, is $22. And again, use HotMess10 to get 10% off. Not my code. Just another YouTuber that I like to watch. So I highly recommend this brand. I definitely plan to get some more of their palettes in the future. Next up, I have this Carrity Picante palette. And this is what it looks like. Kind of reminds me a lot of the Violet Voss hashtag palette, but these I think are more affordable. Don't quote me, but I want to say 25. I'm not 100% sure on these. And I know that I've seen some people say that they've seen these in CVS. So that's good. You know, I haven't seen them in mine, but some people have seen the Carrity palettes in CVS, and I really like their shadow quality as well. And again, they're reasonably priced. And there you go. You've got, like I said, your oranges and purples and yellows and golds and all that. So there's that one. The next one, sorry, it's not affordable. It's another Natasha. This is the Natasha Denona Star palette. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this palette. You've got a mix of cool tones and warm tones in here. You've got the deep vampy burgundies and those nice deep rich browns, and you've got a duochrome. This is kind of a blue brown right here. I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing. Yeah, right there in the middle, right there. That's like a blue green kind of, or what do they call it? Like kind of like the lounge from Urban Decay, or the, I think it was Blue Brown by MAC, something like that. So that's gorgeous all over the lid right there. Yeah, it's just so pretty. And again, I love cool tone looks too, so I can get either out of this one. So there you go. Next up, I have the Morphe 35M Boss Mood palette. This one has your grungy greens. It's got your oranges, reds, purples. It fits the bill for all of it for me. The only thing it doesn't have is blues, but that's okay. I'd rather have purples myself. And those grungy greens. Really love those. So that right there is a gorgeous palette. And I see this go on sale for, I mean, I think the regular price on these are $25, but I see them go on sale every once in a while for about $15. So yeah. And I'm sure there's codes if you go through Morphe directly. And also you can use the $3.50 off coupon at Ulta to pick these up as well. So save you some money right there. Alright, we're about halfway through. Next up I have, this is the Disney Frozen 2 collection. This is the Anna palette. And I just love these gorgeous purples and golds, burgundies, or aubergines, not really a burgundy. Yeah, I love this in the fall as well. This definitely makes me think of fall again, like I said. Kind of fashion colors and gold and purple together look really, really pretty, or at least these do. It does have that glitter. I have played with it, it's okay. I don't do pressed glitters very much just because of my hooded eyes, but I do dabble. Next one I have another Colourpop. This is called Just My Luck. And I think the Anna palette's like 15, and then these right here are 12. So this is what this looks like. You can get gorgeous grungy green looks, bright green looks, really, really pretty. And this shade in the middle, oh, it's so pretty all over the lid. So yeah, very affordable, very good quality. Always highly recommend Colourpop. Okay, and then I've got the Revolution Chilled palette with Cannabis Sativa, it says. And of course, I love this, not necessarily for the theme, but for the shadows. So there you go. That's what the shadows look like. I haven't really dabbled too much into the pressed glitters in this one. I might eventually, but I've just played mostly with the shadows. And so you can get, again, some gorgeous grungy looks out of this. You've got, you know, nice browns and greens in here, so you could do more of a grungy brown look, grungy green, mix it all together. So, and this is really nice. You pick that up at Ulta or on Makeup Revolution's website. But saying that, I'm hoping that with as many palettes as I'm showing that I'm kind of inspiring you to dig into your collection and see what you have, because you'll probably be surprised at how many palettes you already have that fit the bill for autumn fall looks. So that way you can, you know, shop your stash and save some coin. Alright, next up I have the Uoma Beauty. This is a part of the Black Magic collection, and this palette is called Allure. I just love the artwork on it. And this is what it looks like. I actually have not even swatched this. I haven't touched this yet. I just recently got it. And I haven't even seen reviews on it. It just called to me. I mean, it reminds me of Subculture, and so I'm hoping that the formula will be really, really good, and that it will kind of maybe replace my Subculture or help, I don't know, fill in the gap whenever I don't have time to play with my Subculture, because I love it. Oh, also, with that being said, so yeah, this is gorgeous. I can't wait to play with it. With that being said, I do have even more palettes that would probably fit this criteria, but I tried to pick out palettes that are still available for purchase in case it was something that you would be interested in. I didn't want to show something that was limited edition, you couldn't buy it anymore. So I hate that when I can't get something that I just see it and I'm like, oh, so pretty, I want it, but you know, then you can't get it. So next up is the ABH Jackie Aina palette. This palette right here, again, makes me think more towards fashion colors and Halloween, you know, spooky looks and whatnot. But the shades in here are just exceptional. They're gorgeous. The shadows are really good. The foils or the shimmers are really foiled and gorgeous. So I highly recommend this palette. I do think this is limited edition. I keep seeing it go on sale. So if you see it, I would snatch it, because I'm not sure how much longer it's going to go around, if you're interested in it, of course. So yeah, there's that right there. Love it. Next up, I know a lot of us have this one, so this can inspire you to bust this one out. This is the Abh Modern Renaissance. This is the one who started my love with ABH eyeshadow palettes. right here. So like I said, we've probably all seen this one. Most of us have probably had it in our collection at some point. I love this palette. I've used it a lot. I'm real gentle with my palette, so it's hard to tell, but I've really used quite a bit of this palette, or used it a lot. It doesn't look like I've used much, but I have used it a lot. And I love the looks I come up with out of this. They're beautiful. The only thing is it doesn't have Wow shimmers, but that's okay. I can always amp that up with some, you know, Stila glitter or something like that if I really want something to really pop on my lid or whatever. But, you know, I don't always have to have the major pop on my lid every day. So, gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Okay. Only a few more left. Next up, I've got, this brand is Ace Beauty, which I showed you a palette from them earlier, the Vintage Dawn. This one is called Classical Paradise, yep. And then this one right here, there you go, that's what it looks like. Kind of screams fall in a palette to me. You've got your green, your real dingy green, you've got orange and gold and red, and then real deep brown, your like deep burgundy reds and whatnot here. So yeah, this is a gorgeous palette. I really like them. In this particular layout or format, there were 4 palettes that they made in this collection. I will say that the shimmers on them were kind of thin, like you really need to have maybe a base shadow under there to get the most impact, or maybe do a cut crease, but that's okay. I mean, that's something I can work with. The looks still turn out gorgeous. Just something to be aware of. So anyways, yeah, just something to be aware of, but I think this is a great palette. I definitely would recommend. I think the only place you can get these though is off of their website. I don't think they are in any other stores or anything at this point anyways. I'm pretty sure they're an indie brand and do it all on their own. Okay, and then this next one here is also from Ace Beauty. And you know, I told you I like my purples and my cool tones, so this right here fits the bill. It's got both. So there you go right there. It's got the gorgeous cool tones up on the top and those beautiful purples. I feel like it's got some unique purples in there. Really love this shade up here, mixing it with the purples as well, really to deepen them up and make it real vampy. Love this palette. I could take purples all day long, like I said. Alright, next up I have a cool tone palette as well. This is from Stilazzi, and this is called the Stellar palette right here, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Gorgeous, cool tones, which, you know, in the fall, I think of cool tones. You think of the misty mornings and all that. I don't know, but that's what I think of. So there's that, and again, dark, vampy, spooky looks. So yeah. Okay, next up, I have the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette, and this is what it looks like right here. Beautiful bronzes. You've got your burgundy down here, these beautiful blues, and then of course the green in the middle you can't go wrong with, so right there. So yeah, this is a gorgeous palette as well. I will say that the quality on these are really good, really good. Blood Sugar is better, and some of the other palettes he's released since then, the quality is a little bit better, or a lot better, a little bit better. But honestly, these are really good quality, so if you like this, I definitely recommend it. I know a lot of people aren't necessarily supporting him right now. For me, it's about the makeup, and I already have these palettes, so, you know, I thought I'd still share that one with you. Alright, next up, we have Colored Rain, Queen of Hearts. I keep the sleeve because it's so pretty. And this right here is what it looks like. You've got some beautiful purples and that deep orange in there. That's so reflective. I'm trying to get it to where you can see it well. Some nice rich browns and kind of a, yeah, that bronze right there. So pretty. The quality of colored ray shadows is really, really, really good. They're very pigmented. And I do believe, yeah, it's a black owned brand as well, if you're not aware of that. So there's something else that's a bonus to it. Highly pigmented, very good quality. Yeah, I can't recommend this palette enough. This is one of my favorite palettes. So, and I don't think I said earlier, but I've got a couple others that I showed are also black owned brands. I just thought I should bring that to light. So the Oma Beauty is a black owned brand, as so is Juvia's Place. So there we go. And I have one last palette to share with you. This is the Dominique Cosmetics Rustic Glam palette. And this one I haven't even had a chance to play with, but I know I love her shadow quality, so I'm not worried about it. This one right here is gorgeous. I know some of the tones look a little lighter, like maybe spring, but honestly, if you cover those up, then you've got your blue and green and orange, and I'm trying to, here, hold on, let me do it this way. There we go. Now you can see everything. That real deep, rich blue down at the bottom. So yeah, I think, there's my camera. I think that this is a gorgeous palette for the fall as well. And I can't wait to try it out. I haven't had a chance to play with this one yet, like I said, but I have played with her other eyeshadow palettes and I love them. So I definitely recommend Dominique Cosmetics. So yeah, there you go. I don't know how quickly I did that. I tried to breeze through it pretty quickly, so sorry about that if that bothers you that I went so fast, but I had so many palettes to go through. I didn't want to keep you here forever in a day, but I wanted to kind of get them all across, wanted to share, make sure that they're palettes that are still available if you're interested in them. And like I said, I want to encourage you to just shop your stash. We all have so much stuff, and it's surprising how much, you know, fits the bill. You don't necessarily realize, oh yeah, I could definitely use that for that type of look, whether it be spring, fall, whatever. You know, and save some money if you can. But, you know, if you're interested in any of these, I wanted to definitely share them, kind of give you the price points, you know, give you options of affordable and luxury, and or high-end and luxury and all that. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you again so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in this world. In the meantime, stay safe and stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. Oh, be sure to like if you liked this video, please. It helps me out. And subscribe and ring that notification bell, because I have lots of other videos coming up. I have this massive palette collection behind me right here that I will be going through, broken up into multiple videos because it's that massive. So if you like that kind of stuff, stay tuned. I also did film this eye look right here today, so that'll be going up as well soon. So yeah, I've got lots of content coming out, so please subscribe if you liked this video, and have a good evening, or day. It's evening for me, but have a great evening, day, or night, wherever you are. Bye!